Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Saxon Stadium at Division I Mercyhurst University for the 2024 home finale. This evening, it's the Akron City Football Club and your Erie Commodores. And now for this evening's starting lineup, first for Akron City. In goal, number 1, Patrick McLaughlin. The defenders, number 12, Carter Cormier. Number 7, Quinn Groves. Number 5, Daniel Backock. Number 10, Matt McLaughlin. The midfielders, number 22, Giannis Schmidt. Number 24, Matt Roberts. Number 23, Nathan Childress. The forwards, number 9, Samuel Sarver. Number 2, Nathan Ferguson. And number 7, Pedro Furia. And now the starting lineups for your Erie Commodores. In goal, number 12, David Skoromudoff. The defenders, number 1, Tyler Card. Number 13, Ryan Merchik. Number 15, Joel Shepard. Number 22, Ramsey Terminini. Number 26, Andy Jones. The midfielders, number 17, Ignacio Gallego. Number 14, Ethan Zarka. The forwards, number 19, Guillermo Ferrero. Number 9, Dennis Verbinski. And number 29, Alex Leah. Once again, fans, the Commodores would like to thank all of their 2024 season sponsors, including Lake Erie College of Osteopathic Medicine, Erie Insurance, Marquette Savings Bank, Northwest, Budweiser, Velocity Network, Presque Isle Downs and Casino, Harry Construction Group, Visit Erie, You Pick 6, the Erie Sports Center, and John Russell Brewing Company.
And a very pleasant good evening to you. This is Jack Quinn from Saxon Stadium at Mercyhurst University. It's the 2024 finale for your Erie Commodores as they close tonight with Akron City. The Commodores have been outstanding here of late at home. They're overall 2-1-1, but they beat Niagara 18-12-5. Now, they didn't beat them 18-12. That's the name of the team, Niagara 18-12. And then they beat Southern Indiana 7-1. So the Commodores here looking to close out on a great note in the blue, going right to left. It is a perfect evening here in Erie, about 76, 77 degrees. There's a nice cool breeze coming in off the lake. That wind will be in Erie's face in the first half. It's not as significant, I think, as it was earlier, but it's still there. The Commodore women's team coming off of an emphatic 7-0 win in the game that just concluded here about a half hour ago against Berlin FC. And now the Commodores men's squad looks to do the same. Hard to ask to win 7-0. They'll take 1-0. And we're underway. Patrick McLaughlin is in goal for Akron City. The defenders for Akron City, number 12, Carter Cormier, number 17, Quinn Groves, number 5, Daniel Backock, and number 10, Matt McLaughlin. The midfielders are 22, Giannis Schmidt, 24, Matt Roberts, and 23, Nathan Childress. The forwards, 9, Samuel Sarver, 2, Nathan Ferguson, 7, Pedro Furia. In goal for Erie, first start at home anyway, David Skoromudoff is in net, number 12. And Tyler Card, who has been in goal, is out there as a defender. He's number 1. Ryan Merchik, 13. Joel Shepard, 15. Ramsey Terminini, 22. Andy Jones, 26, are the defenders. The midfielders for Erie, Ignacio Gallego, 17. He usually wears 7, so just heads up there. Ethan Zarka, 14. The forwards, Guillermo Ferrero, 19. Dennis Verbinski, number 9, and Alex Leah, number 29. Just 2 minutes in. Good crowd on hand on this extended holiday weekend. I guess that depends on whether or not you had to work yesterday. Some different faces out there here this evening for Erie, but 29 Leah is not one of them. He's been one of their best goal scorers throughout the season, and he is a big guy. Shepard plays it into the middle. Akron City making the trip up 271. They played last year at St. Vincent St. Mary High School. Contact there. They play on, and now we're going to have some early chippiness. There was no whistle, I don't think, on that play initially. Looked like he was going for the ball. I thought that was a bit of an overreaction. We are going to get a yellow on for Erie. It's 27. I didn't have a 27. Oh, that's Terminini, excuse me. Yes, 20. I had him as 22. So Terminini gets the yellow. But no need to overreact. I mean, okay, it's a yellow. I don't think he was trying to trip him, and you don't want to start chippiness this early for both sides. Good pressure here early from Akron, and that one's headed away. That was well done. Joel Shepard. That might have been going in. And it'll be another corner. And Skoramudov down there in the neon green. And Leah, I think they're going to say that he sort of impeded progress there, and now kicking it away. That referee is saying to knock that off. That's Cormier. And already some fireworks here in the early going. We haven't had any goals scored. But maybe a shot here for the Commodores in the early going. Ferrero. And actually it was Zarka who jumped in to take it. But that was a good job by the ref there. You got to cut that out early. It's like throwing a couple of personal fouls early in football to get things to calm down. But I remember the game last year down in Akron. It was pretty intense. I remember watching the stream. And, boy, nice physical play down there. And we've got a goal kick. Seven minutes in, no score. And Leah giving chase. It's going to go back to McLaughlin, the keeper. Now a good chance here, 2-on-1. Keeper coming out, he able to get a hand on it. What a great job. Skoramudov with his left hand may have saved a goal there. He was in no man's land, 2-on-1. And that'll be offside. Skoramudov boots it away, big leg. That one kept in, great job, and cleared away. Ninth minute, no score here. And I mentioned big leg. Man, can he punt the ball. You don't see the keepers punt a whole lot in this league. It's a big change from, used to do some soccer, some college soccer, and you'd see it much more frequently. And the odd thing is a lot of these guys are still in or just out of playing college soccer. Good battle for the ball. And we'll see if the Commodores can now get something going. It's going to be booted up. That's going to be way too far for Leah. And he just yelled out, "How am I going to get that?" Those were his exact words. I don't think he intended to kick it too far past him. A little bit of contact there, not much, but you could hear the click of the heel. I mean, you could hear it from up here. had an offside. Final home match of the year. The Commodores, well, they had a friendly against FC Buffalo that they lost. That didn't count in the standings. 1-1 against Steel City. A 2-3 setback to Flower City, and then those two emphatic wins. 5-0 over Niagara 18-12, 7-1 over Southern Indiana. Southern Indiana is actually outside of Louisville. There's the ball up ahead. Leah 1-on-2. He goes down, and he's not going to get the call. I mean, he shouldn't have. There was no foul there, and he didn't argue with it. But he's gotten behind the defenders a couple of times. And they're onside here. Look out. Boy, that was a nice play. As thought for a moment that Ferguson 11 was going to slip through. Still a chance, though. Into the middle. One time and another great stop. This time with his foot. Skoramudov going to his right. And this one takes a terrible hop, and he's able to corral it. Wow. That thing had wicked English on it. That would have just been a terrible break for Erie. Skoramudov had a great save with his left hand earlier to bat a would-be goal away, or at least it looked like a would-be goal, and then another nice play there, a couple of them. Jones up ahead, and this will be a throw for Erie. Played up with speed. Left, one time, tall. Number 9, Samuel Sarver, really can fly. Going down the sideline, nice center, but a couple feet over the net. The 15th minute, still scoreless, fairly evenly played so far. Probably have to give the edge to Akron. That ball is up. Is Leah onside? I guess he is. There's the shot and a goal. Commodores lead it 1-0. Akron saying he was offside. They're not going to win that argument. And boy, they're fired up. What a great shot.
Erie Commodores goal scored by number 29, Alex Leah.
Well, I mentioned earlier, he's a heck of a goal scorer, and that was quite a strike into the lower back left corner of the net, and Erie will play from in front 1-0 here as Leah scores in the 15th minute. You can see here Akron with purpose now. And that one tall. Boy, Shepard with a nice play to reverse things there. Should have probably mentioned this at the outset, but Akron is in the playoffs and they will have a home game. So this is not their final game of the regular season for both these clubs. And they're going to get a whistle. As Sarver went down. And that one just wide. Quinn Groves. And this will be a corner, as I guess they are saying that Skoromudoff tipped it maybe. So it'll be a corner for Akron. Here's Leah again. What a nice ball to leave that thing. And now here comes Erie. Another nice ball up ahead. Look at the breakaway. Here comes Gallego. Gallego fires, and it's wide to the right. Oh, he knows he missed one. Boy, the speed from Gallego to split the defenders. And may have shot it in haste, but you could see him put his hands up in the air as Erie very nearly went up 2-0. I wonder if that's one Erie will look back on. We will see. But boy, some great passing. It started with Leah, then up ahead, but just went wide. '20th minute, 1-0 Erie on Leah's goal. And that one too far, goal kick. And I get a foul over there. And that chippiness from earlier does seem to have calmed down as these teams have gotten deeper into this match, which obviously you like to see. Played middle, boy, there's all kinds of room on the other side. They didn't see it right away, and a good job by Erie there. There were two players headed toward the net on the far side, but nobody from Akron on the near side saw them over there, and now the Commodores have it. Jones plays it down. Mervchik. Oh, that was a nice play. Sarver with that great speed again, center, and they're going to score. I mean, he's just so fast down the near side, and it's 1-1. Faria with the goal.
Akron City goal scored by number 7, Pedro Faria.
So it's 1-1. So we'll see if the Commodores can strike back here. Jones down into the corner. Mervchik with a nice move. Now Zarka. And boy, he gets tripped up. He's not in the box, but that's going to be a free kick from over there. Tough angle, but Erie will take it. Zarka down and appears to be okay. So a great chance here for the Commodores, but a tough angle. Leah will take it. Commodores looking to strike right back here in a 1-1 game. 24th minute. And he just blasted as hard as he could, and it hit off the side of the net. He was just trying to get it into that scrum and hope for a good deflection. And it certainly worked for the women a couple of times earlier today. And here's Sarver again into the middle. That time overshot his man, but they still have it, and that one deflected. Oh, Erie really under attack here the last few minutes. Well, I mentioned Sarver might be one of the fastest players I've ever seen in this league. He was the 32nd overall recruit and plays for the Indiana Hoosiers, who have always had a very good soccer program. Wouldn't say it's better than Notre Dame's, but maybe. He was first team All Big Ten as a freshman. I checked that. That was his career. Those were his career numbers. I'm sorry. But Indiana has always been one of the premier programs in the Big Ten. Wonder how many direct flights there are from Bloomington, Indiana to Eugene, Oregon, now that they're in the same conference. That'll be interesting to see how they sort that out. There goes Sarver again, free down the side. This time they go to the other side, and it's wide open over there. Faria, who scored the first goal, giving chase, but it was too far. Throw in for the Commodores, 28th minute. So this is the year in the Big Ten. You get USC, UCLA, Oregon, and Washington, starting with the fall sports. You get Texas and Oklahoma going to the SEC for reasons beyond belief. Stanford, Cal, and SMU to the ACC. Now think about that. The Atlantic Coast Conference, 2 schools from San Francisco and 1 from Dallas. And the Pac-12, Pac-10 no longer exists. So a lot of changes. Right here, still 1-1. It was Leah with a brilliant strike to put Erie on the board first. And that was followed up by Faria for Akron City. A little bit of contact, no whistle. That's going to go down to the end. Boy, that was almost a misplay there. I don't think Skormudov saw that there was a player from Akron down there, and he went over to pick it up. I wondered why he didn't go out. I just don't think he knew it was there. That could have been bad for Erie. It's where your defenders need to yell, hey, man on. And they go back again. Erie really playing with fire here in their own end. Sarver. Played out.
Nobody should be free on the backside.
30th minute. It's been an entertaining match so far. Back the other way. This is a 2-on-2. Leah to the near side. Verbinski. Oh, nice defensive play there. Verbinski, I think, thought that he had the middle, but coming in was Childress to knock it away. One-time cross, well, goes right to the keeper, McLaughlin, who rolls it to the near side to Jonas Schmidt. Wonder if Giannis will become like a big popular name. Like, I'm assuming there are a lot more LeBrons out there now than there were in 2003. I wonder if that'll be the case with the name Giannis. Headed back. Leah, nice move, gets tripped up in the box. No whistle. We're going to have a corner, though. Akron City saying it should be a goal kick, but both referees were on it, and they're saying corner for Erie. It was a great defensive play. There's the cross. Oh, and it's knocked away. And that one, ooh, that looked bad, but it'll go out. Goal kick.
Once again, fans, the Commodores would like to thank Lake Erie College of Osteopathic Medicine, Erie Insurance, Marquette Savings Bank, Northwest, Budweiser, Presque Isle Downs and Casino, Perry Construction Group, Visit Erie, U-Pick 6, Velocity Network, Erie Sports Center, and John Russell Brewing Company for their support throughout the 2024 campaign.
This is a beautiful ball up ahead. Nobody was there, though, to assist Ferguson. You couldn't have dropped the ball in from a blimp better. That was a great pass, but nobody else was down there. And the Commodores are able to get possession, and we'll have to sort this out. If they're calling that foul from back there, it's an awfully late whistle, but Erie will take it. Free kick, 33rd minute. It was Jones giving chase for Erie. The Commodores will get a throw out of it. Here goes Sarver. Sarver again with that incredible speed and incredible pass and another goal. Same exact deal. It was Sarver to Faria, and it's 2-1. Man, is Sarver something else.
Akron City goal scored by number 7, Pedro Faria. 9, Sarver on the assist.
So 2-1, and that was, I mean, almost a carbon copy of Akron City's first goal. 35th minute, and they now lead it 2-1. It was 1-0 Erie on Leah's goal, and now 2 goals for Faria, 2 assists for Sarver. And that'll be offside. And they're arguing that. I mean, that was blatant. I mean, I am in no way a soccer expert. And if you've listened to any of these games, you've certainly figured that out. But, I mean, that was blatant, and they're complaining about the call. You know, it is what it is. Middle, up ahead, Sarver, he's on, stops, middle, shot, and it goes off the right upright, but then it's finished up, and it's now 3-1. So Akron City with 3 straight goals here. Was that Faria again? It was. He's got 3. He's got a hat trick here. That's incredible.
Akron City goal scored by number 7, Pedro Faria.
So Faria with a hat trick here in the first half. Leah blasts it down, and I hope nobody was walking down there. That ball has rolled all the way out of the parking lot and down into the quad. That one may not stop until it gets down to the basketball arena. So somebody's going to have to go track that down. I don't think I've ever seen a ball kicked out of here that far. Leah took out some frustration on that one. But on that last goal, Skoramudov did a great job initially, but there's only so much he can do. He's on the ground. And then there to clean it up was Faria. 38th minute, 3-1 Akron. Near side to Jones. He couldn't get there, but they're going to get a push in the back on Faria. He's going to get a yellow. And, you know, he knew he was guilty there. So free kick for Erie from near midfield. And nothing doing there. Nice move into the center, one-time shot, save, rebound, and nice job. Skoramudov diving in front of it to stop a potential goal on the rebound. That was Matt McLaughlin who sent it in. Nice pass up ahead. Jones with some room on the near side. Andy Jones into the middle, but nobody was there. Was trying to get at Verbinski, but Verbinski couldn't quite get there. 41st minute here. And again, an entertaining first half. It's just been on the wrong end for the Commodores here, who are looking to do exactly what the women's squad did earlier, and that is close out their season with a win. But 3 straight goals, all by Faria, and with great help from Sarver, who has at least 2 assists. That last one was deflected quite a bit. I'm not sure who got the assists, if anyone, on that most recent goal for Akron City. University of Akron with that great new football stadium. It'd be nice if they could sell it out now and then. And you wonder, with all the realignment and the expense of football at the MAC level, if they regret that. They played at the off-campus Rubber Bowl for decades. which was literally falling apart, so they had to do something, and they built InfoCision Stadium down there. And it's a beautiful facility, probably the nicest in the MAC. Or certainly one of them, but it's tough at that level. 43rd minute, 1-0. Well, the good news for Erie is they will have a good breeze at their backs for the second half. Near side, nice play. Jones gets it into the middle. 44th minute. And you can't get behind by any more here, obviously, if you're the Commodores. Jones with another nice play. Zarko with some nice moves. Mervchik and Leah, boy, did he get hit hard. And you got both sides yelling. The Commodores sarcastically clapping all around. They got to be careful that they don't get some kind of taunting penalty. Or taunting, not penalty, but a yellow. And this will be another yellow for, or a yellow for Akron City, and pretty good chance maybe for Erie here in the final minute. And it's a red. That was his second one. Yeah, there you go. So, and he just sarcastically waved to the crowd like, like in a sports movie. And I just heard him say what he thought of the call. I won't repeat it on the air. What a wild first half this has been. In the commotion, I don't know if the refs will be able to signal up here or remember how much extra time they're going to get. So Erie will play the rest of the match up a man, and we'll see if they can't take advantage of that, starting right here. And that one off to the left. So 2 minutes of extra time. The Akron coaches are still discussing that with the referee. I don't know what really their argument would be other than to say they just both ran into each other. You know, I've got to double check the rules there, because I don't know. Again, Akron's got a playoff match coming up. I don't know if it's like, I believe that it is like college soccer, where if you get a red, you miss the next game. I don't know for sure. Cross, that one went wide to the left. Carter Cormier So I will try to get the ruling on that at halftime, because, I mean, Akron's already clinched a home match. If you lose a guy, a starter like that, that could be huge. But again, I'm not 100% sure on the rule. We are in extra time here. First half 3-1. Commodores got off to the early lead on Alex Leah's goal, but it's been 3 straight from Pedro Faria. And that's where we stand, 3-1. And that'll do it. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. This has been fun. Don't go anywhere. 3-1, Akron leads here in the season finale for the Commodores.
Don't forget, the concession stand will be open for the duration of the match. Stop by for food, beverages, or beer from John Russell Brewing Company. It's attached to the outside of the hockey rink.
Back here in Erie, final half of the season for the Commodores, not for Akron. They're going on to the playoffs. They lead Erie 3-1 here on a gorgeous night from Mercyhurst University. A couple of notes. Isaiah Coleman will come in at the break for Nathan Ferguson. The big issue was after his second yellow, Carter Cormier. And again, if I apologize for the Akron fans if I'm not getting some of the names right. We got these lineups about 10 minutes before kickoff and didn't really have time to go over the pronunciations, but I believe that's how you say it. But he got his second yellow and was talking to an expert down on the field at halftime and said that he will absolutely not be able to play in their first playoff game. And so that's the big story. The other one is, of course, because of the second yellow, that the Akron City squad will be down a man for the rest of this match. Alex Leah got the scoring underway for Erie, and then it was 3 goals by Pedro Faria. And on those goals, Sarver had at least 2 assists. The first 2 looked almost like replays of each other. And there's Sarver right there. And, oh, they're going to get a free kick from right at the top, about 5-6 yards outside of the box. So Akron looking to strike quickly here. Jana Schmidt is over there. Coleman, incidentally, who checked in at the break, is 14. Not sure if you can see him. He's standing right on the 20-yard line marker on the 0 there. Jana Schmidt blasted over the wall and a great stop. Skoramudov came flying up there, and I think that would have been in. It would have been close, but he was able to just boot it up over the crossbar. It'll be a corner, and Schmidt will take this one. Gets into it, headed away. Schmidt gives it. Faria. Center. Schmidt back. Nice pass, but he couldn't get there in time. Commodores have got to get a clear here. Give up a goal here. You go down 4-1. Probably good night nurse. You never know, but. Leah breaks free. He's got a good angle here. See if anyone can get in the middle. There's the center. Oh, and it goes tall. Sliding in there. Verbinski. Oh, that could have been a goal. Leah gets pushed to the ground, whistle. And I don't think that's going to warrant a yellow. This game got off to a very chippy start. There were a couple of yellows issued to either side, but one was to Cormier. And then he got the second one in the 44th minute of the second half, or the first half. And the second yellow. And as I've been told, will not, as a result, be eligible for the playoff game, the first playoff game. And now Faria gets clipped, and Mervchik is getting a talking to by the referee. Refs did a nice job, though, maintaining order in the first half after those early fireworks up until the very end of the half. I just mentioned it was pretty cleanly played. 52nd minute, 3-1, Akron in front. And to all the Akron fans that are listening, if you didn't hear, the Guardians, they got a win today, 5-4 over the Giants. Nice passing. Commodores are onside. That pass is deflected. Loose in front for a moment, and oh, just half a step. Mervchik was so close to having a great shot at the net, but it just went by him. Commodores with a couple of good chances here in the early going. But just mentioning the Guardians, was looking it up at halftime. They did not play particularly well. They had a bunch of walks, a couple of errors, and the Giants actually had a steal of home, but Cleveland, you get it to that bullpen. McLaughlin, like Skoramudov, has a great leg, as you just saw there. Look out, though, and flying in is the aforementioned Skoramudov to smother it. And that one, boy, that one almost snuck in the right side there. It'll be a corner. The oh man, the Commodore, or one Commodore fan is still is ragging the Akron bench. Mervchik will take the corner. Here he's had great pressure here to start this second half. They got the man advantage. Can they finally slip one through? They're going to get a push on the Commodores. So McLaughlin will boot it away. 54th, almost the 55th minute, 3-1. Trying to get it over to the far side there was Terminini, but it was intercepted. Back the other way is Skoramudov. Faria played it back. Obviously, no sense of urgency from Akron. Leah, nice play to intercept that. Working his way down the sideline, he gets shoved down. And free kick for Erie. That was offside. Back there, you got 2-on-2 here. Sarver going 1-on-1, and what a shot from that angle. It does go wide. And goal kick. I thought I saw maybe the referee point for a corner, but I didn't. It is not. Jones leaves it for Leah. Zarka goes down. It was a good no call. And look out, they got a 3-on-1 back the other way. Middle. Sarver goes wide. Oh, that's a huge break for Erie. That was a great job, too. Joel Shepard, 15, coming up from behind on a dead sprint, affecting that to make it really a 3-on-2 and maybe make that pass, force that pass to be made a little bit earlier. So it's still 3-1. Verbinski was over there. We got a player down at the moment for Akron. And they'll have a free kick. And they're going to get a foul down there on Jones, I believe. Yeah, you wonder if Akron, and I don't have the exact scenarios. I know they've clinched a home playoff game. But knowing that and knowing what happened to Cormier with the 2 yellows, if they would maybe take some of their upper players out. You always see in the NFL in week, I guess now 18, teams that have clinched resting players. But this game may, as far as home field later on in the postseason, have great meaning. Top shot deflected, rebound just goes wide. Faria almost had his 4th.
Fans of Commodores would like to thank Lake Erie College of Osteopathic Medicine for once again being the primary sponsor in the 2024 season. We'd also like to thank Erie Insurance, Marquette Savings Bank, Northwest, Budweiser, Presque Isle Downs and Casino, Perry Construction Group, Visit Erie, Velocity Network, UPIC 6, the Erie Sports Center, and John Russell Brewing Company for all their support throughout the season.
61st minute, 3-1. Both these teams have dodged a couple bullets here in the second half. There's Sarver. What a pass, and sliding in was Faria. Couldn't quite get there in time. That would have been a heck of a goal. Here's Sarver, leaves, one time, great save. Skoramudov has been really on his game today. The 3 goals allowed, not a reflection of his play. It could very easily be 5 or 6 when he made a couple of spectacular saves in the first half. Leah, a nice move, but he didn't have anyone around him. He then goes flying to the ground, and back the other way comes Akron. It's a good cross, but nobody was in the vicinity for Erie. And McLaughlin grabs it and then went down to the ground. I don't think he really needed to do that, but whatever. They obviously want to use up as much time as possible. Here's Sarver again. Another thing, the Akron spacing has been really good. Of course, as soon as I say that, Erie gets a turnover, but really solid. And now free kick coming for the Commodores. '65th minute. A lot of the crowd has stayed, but as I mentioned, even when the women were scoring goals at will earlier, kind of subdued. Into the middle, Leah leaves it. Zarka, back to Leah, back to Zarka, gets pushed from behind. That's got to be a PK. Oh my, pushed him right in the back. Now, I'm biased, but I don't know about that. That was outstanding passing. Maybe Erie a little too unselfish there. And they've had chances here in the second half. Again, they're playing with a man advantage. They've had chances, just haven't been able to get it in the back of the net. Terminiti, middle, nice pass. Oh, Leah couldn't quite handle it, and I think he was offside. A few of these Commodore players are local. There's far more local players on the women's team. I know I say local, District 10, Erie and Edinburgh and so on and so forth. And the rest will head back, I suppose, to their places of origin after this game, or maybe after tomorrow. Cross. Oh, trying a flying kick was Leah. Couldn't connect. But that's sort of been the story of the second half. Erie's just, when they get down there, been sort of half a step off. Gallego down in the corner. Leah throws it in. Boyd gets through there. Chance, shot, and it's a score. And Erie is right back in it. The throw from Leah, somehow it leaked through, and it's 3-2. I don't know how that got through. That was Verbinski.
Erie Commodores goal scored by number 9, Dennis Verbinski.
So that gets the crowd growing a little bit, and plenty of time now for the Commodores. 69th minute. And it's 3-2. There's a great throw by Leah as well from the side. Beautiful ball up ahead. Akron looking to strike right back. Sarver, and it goes right into the chest of Skoromudov. And here comes Erie again with momentum for the first time since early in this match. And again, Akron down a player. Carter Cormier got his second yellow toward the end of the first half. You can certainly see from a body language standpoint quite a bit more pep in the step of Erie compared to Akron. And Akron, I mean, Erie had chances, but Akron did too to extend that to a 3-goal lead. He had a 3-on-1.5 earlier in the half and could not score. That one goes all the way through. And they're just going to let it go for a goal kick. 72nd minute, 3-2. Final match of the year for the Commodores, looking to go out. Boy, even if they could work a tie out of this, that'd be a heck of a result. But they need one more. One chipped in, just not quite high enough. Boy, yeah, Leah was there if it had been a foot or so higher. Nice job by Zarka. Kept in by Erie down there. Zarka gets it back. He's on side. Can he get a centering pass off? No, and it will be a goal kick. This one played up. Boy, that was an excellent job by Shepard there to turn that around. Faria was looking for his 4th goal of the match. He's got all 3, stand to reason, for Akron. All kinds of room here on the near side for the Commodores. Gallego with it. Feeds it down in, but couldn't get there. Well, it'll be a throw from Erie, for Erie. And they were a little bit further out, but not too far from here was where Leah, who's going to throw this one, threw it, and it sort of leaked through. And Verbinski was able to score it. Now nobody was there. Another great throw. Leah feeds it in, headed out. Jones was giving chase, couldn't get there. Schmidt with it now and all kinds of room. Up ahead, Sarver. Sarver shoots, trickles wide. And we got an injured player over there for Akron.
Fans, the Commodores would like to thank all of their 2024 season sponsors for their support all season long. Lake Erie College of Osteopathic Medicine, Erie Insurance, Marquette Savings Bank, Northwest, Budweiser, Presque Isle Downs and Casino, Perry Construction Group, Visit Erie, You Pick 6, Velocity Network, Erie Sports Center, and John Russell Brewing Company. Thanks for your support throughout the 2024 season.
I think he's going to stay on. At least that was what it sounded like somebody said from down below. Well, maybe not now. Trainer's out. And again, if you're just joining us, Akron City down a player after Cormier had his second yellow at the end of the first half. And here comes Erie now. Leah, middle, nobody was there for the Commodores. 78th minute. 3-1 Akron. The only goal in this second half was Verbinski for Erie to cut that lead in half. Erie has really controlled the field position in the second half. Now Akron's had a couple of runouts that did not produce a goal, but been much different than the first half. I mean, as you might expect when you've got a man advantage. And they play it all the way back to Skoramudov. So Leah will take the throw. You see how far back he's going to get a running start on this thing. I've actually seen some women players do this in somersault before they throw it in. At the top, there's the shot deflected, headed, and it's going to drift wide. Couple of good opportunities though. But the Commodores running low on time here now in the 80th minute, trailing 3-2. Well, Leah with some great moves to get out of traffic there, get it over to the far side to Jones. Now, cross opportunity. Well, corner coming up.
Andy, get in front of the keeper, no contact. Split the post and the keeper, tap in.
Corner, headed. Oh, I think the Erie player. Nope, he's okay. I thought it looked like Ferrero may have knocked heads and gone down, but he got up right away. He's all right. And free kick, Erie. '82nd minute now, 3-2. Commodores still trailing. All kinds of room over on that far side. Jones plays it up. Nice passing. Gallego. And nothing doing. Verbinski just couldn't get turned around to get the header going in the right direction. Haven't seen any substitutions here in this second half. Akron had a sub at the half. Isaiah Coleman came in. Groves. Schmidt into the middle, nice pass. And they got bunched up there. Faria was down there. And this will be a throw. And obviously now Akron will really take their time and try to keep it down at this end as much as they can. And Groves throws it in. Oh, big hop there for Scoramudo. Oh, all kinds of contact there. We're going to get a free kick from just outside. And I think he just issued a yellow, but the ref's hand was covered up. I don't know why else he would have put his hands up like that, but I'm honestly not 100% sure. Either way, a great chance from straight on. I mean, you got a wall there, so it's not ideal, but Akron could certainly put this game away for all intents and purpose with a goal here in the 85th, nearly the 86th minute. And that one sails tall and heads into the parking lot. I wonder if a well-hit soccer ball could break a car windshield. I doubt it. Back the other way. Beautiful ball down to that far side. Gallego is able to keep it in. Boy, that was a great pass. Gallego comes back the other way to the near side. Mervchik. Now Zarka plays it in. Headed, oh, but it goes right to the keeper, McLaughlin, who's able to grab it. 87th minute. They're still working on Sarver down there. The trainer down at the training table just below us, so I don't know if he'll be able to come back in or not. '88th minute now. And certainly for Akron, I mean, it goes without saying, you hope Sarver's all right for the playoff game. He's one of the fastest players I've ever seen in person. Great moves there. Now giving chase on the near side. Can Mervchik get there? No. It will go to McLaughlin. Mervchik deflects it, and it goes off the crossbar. And I'm not sure why they blew that dead. I think they said out. Did it hit the football? Goalpost? It must have. I don't know why else they would have blown that dead. Boy, that's a terrible break. I thought that went off the soccer crossbar, in which case Erie would have just tied the game up. But I guess it hit the football one. That's the only thing I can think of why they would have blown that dead. I heard one of the refs say it was out. It's not really a bad break. I mean, it was out. We just thought it might have been in. 89th minute now. Was that Erie's last best chance, or will they get one more? '90th minute now. Mervchik just couldn't get around the defender. Well, we're in extra time now. And I'll try to let you know what we've got. Leah's down there again. This was how they scored their last goal, being Erie. Fires it in from the top, deflected out. And what do we have? Corner. They're only going to give him 3 minutes. All right.
3 minutes, extra time, 3 minutes. Keeper
was up. It goes through, and a goal kick. The Commodore fans and bench not thrilled. I'm surprised, especially in a one-goal game. Now the keeper is down. McLaughlin. But I was surprised they only gave them 3 because you had the long injury and then the water break. Sarver is already out sitting on the training table. They were working him out. He's sitting up and moving his legs. And now McLaughlin trying to get straightened out. So obviously it's the ref's discretion here. So they can add a little bit of time here. But yeah, I thought it would be honestly 5 or 6 minutes, to be perfectly honest, but I'm biased. (3-2) Akron in front. Final minutes of the Commodores season here. Would love to get one through and tie this thing up. Sarver's now up and walking. Seems to be okay. And now we're going to get a foul. And boy, you've got both fan bases upset. We've got another player down. That's Giannis Schmidt. He's sitting up. Going to get a yellow on, I believe that's Mervchik with the yellow. (22) Schmidt is still down, so almost this entire stoppage time so far has been Akron players down. First it was McLaughlin, now Schmidt. The other way, we'll see if Erie can get something going. And this is not what they were looking for. Schmidt with it, middle, one time, deflected. And that shot goes wide, goal kick. So again, they had 3 minutes on, but we've got to see if they're going to count those 2 injury stoppages. No. That's it. So we thank you for joining us all season long. It's been a fun one, but a disappointing way to end it as the Commodores fall here 3-2. We'll see you next season here with the Erie Commodores.
The Commodores would like to thank you, the fans, for your support throughout the 2024 season. We appreciate you coming out to every game for both the women's and the men's squads throughout the year. We could not do it without you. Have a great rest of your weekend. Drive home safely. We'll see you in 2025. So long, everybody.